Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to begin with a series on glow up with self growth and self development in and out with Nats. So let us begin. Okay, so हमारा first point है fix your mindset. Now you all must be assuming what do I mean by fixing your mindset. So fixing your mindset refers to कि आप अपने दिमाग में एक goal fix कर लेते हो. You yourself fix a goal into your brain, into your mind that I need to do this, I will do this, and आपका brain जब एक बार को सुन लेता है ना कि ये आपका goal है, ये आपका required target है, then your brain starts following that. It starts activating you into that procedure. आपका brain फिर आपको signals देने लगता है कि don't do this, ये आपके लिए ठीक नहीं है, do this instead. तो जब आपका ब्रेन एक चीज पर फोकस होता है, जब आपके ब्रेन को पता होता है कि ये हमारा गोल है, दिस इज आवर टारगेट, देन आपका ब्रेन वो चीज आपको पुश कर रहा होता है. द ब्रेन ट्राइज टू पुश यू इनटू दैट थिंग कि यू हैव टू अचीव दिस, बट उसके लिए भी वी नीड टू बी डेडिकेटेड टू दैट. क्योंकि जब तक हम डेडिकेटेड नहीं होंगे, अगर हमने सिर्फ माइंड में गोल बना के रखा है कि आई नीड टू अचीव दिस, बट देन वी आर लाइक छोड़ो कौन करेगा इतनी मेहनत, दैट डज नॉट वर्क. अगर सेल्फ ग्रोथ जर्नी पे वर्क करना, देन यू नीड टू वर्क अपॉन योर ओन सेल्फ. तो उसके लिए फर्स्ट थिंग दैट वी नीड टू चेंज अबाउट आवर सेल्फ इज दैट माइंड. जो हमारा माइंड डाइवर्ट होता रहता है इधर उधर, तो हमारे माइंड को हमें एक पर्टिकुलर एड्रेस देना है, एक पर्टिकुलर माइंडसेट सेट करना है. यू हैव टू डू दिस, आई हैव टू डू दिस, एंड इसीलिए मेरे को इसी पे फोकस करना है, एंड आई नीड टू स्टे कंसिस्टेंट ऑन दिस. क्योंकि जब तक आपका एक माइंडसेट क्लियर नहीं हो जाएगा, तब तक आप किसी और पे रिलाई करते रहोगे, आप एक मोटिवेशन पे रिलाई करते रहोगे. एंड रिलाइंग ऑन मोटिवेशन इज नॉट एट ऑल रॉन्ग, बट मोटिवेशन इज ऑलवेज टेम्पररी. अकॉर्डिंग टू मी, मोटिवेशन इज ऑलवेज टेम्पररी, आई फील. क्योंकि आप अगर डीमोटिवेट हो रहे हो एंड आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि कोई आपको मोटिवेट करने आ रहा है, वो इंसान कब तक आएगा? आज आएगा, कल आएगा, परसों आएगा, एक हफ्ते आएगा, 2 हफ्ते आएगा, उसके बाद वो नहीं आएगा. Because that whole person does not even care about what you're going to be in future. Maybe it would be your parents, but eventually parents also cannot motivate you every single day. Your own discipline, your own mindset will define what you're going to be. So defining your own self, your own growth is in your hands. So fixing your mindset can change it. Next, our second point is basic physical growth. Now, basic physical growth say I do not mean by doing skincare and all. Skincare कर रहे हो, that is very good. That is your own personal choice. आपको skincare करना है, if you're comfortable आप करो. आप basic चीजें कर सकते हो, like अगर आप बाहर जा रहे हो, आ रहे हो, then wash your face. Then सोने से पहले wash your face, उठने के बाद wash your face. Washing your face is all right. Doing skincare, a particular amount of skincare is okay. Not like 16 step वाला skincare. I'm not telling you कि वो करते बैठो तो ही आपका physical glow होगा. ऐसे कुछ नहीं है. Physical glow से I mean by drinking water. Most of us do not drink water. इतनी गर्मी होने के बाद भी क्या प्यास ही नहीं लग रही? प्यास लगेगी, बट लिमिटेड अमाउंट में लगेगी. बट उतना अमाउंट जो हम पानी पी रहे हैं, दैट इज नॉट सफिशिएंट फॉर आवर बॉडी. इवन मैं खुद की बात अगर करूँ, आई डू नॉट ड्रिंक मच वाटर. मैं कितना भी ट्राई कर लूँ, बट मुझसे नहीं होगा कि मैं ज्यादा पानी पी ही नहीं सकती, क्योंकि मेरी बॉडी मुझे बता ही नहीं रही है. मेरी बॉडी में अब थक चुकी है, उसको आदत हो चुकी है कि इसको तो पानी पीने की आदत ही नहीं है, तो मैं क्यों सिग्नल्स दूं इसको. तो जब मैं पानी देखती हूँ, तब मुझे याद आता है कि ओ मैंने पानी पिया नहीं है सुबह से. तो ऑलवेज रिमेंबर दिस थिंग कि जब भी आप जहां भी बैठो, आप काम कर रहे हो, आप लेक्चर्स में, हम जहां पर भी हो, जस्ट मेक श्योर कि आपके बाजू में आपकी वाटर बॉटल हो. तो आपको जैसे आप वाटर बॉटल को देखेंगे, आपको याद आएगा कि ओ आई नीड टू स्टे हाइड्रेटेड. जैसे आप हाइड्रेटेड रहोगे, आप ज्यादा फोकस कर पाओगे चीजों पर, एंड हाइड्रेटेड होने से चीजों पे फोकस कर पाओगे. ऑल्सो आपकी जो स्किन है, आपका जो फेस है, वो ग्लो करने लगेगा. आपको फिर वो 16 स्टेप वाले स्किन केयर की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. ड्रिंकिंग वाटर इज मोर देन इनफ, आई फील, फॉर अ ह्यूमन बॉडी. That is no less than a skincare. Also, अभी गर्मियों का सीजन है, so eat fruits and vegetables. Vegetables में I mean leafy vegetables खा सकते हो, also lentils and all खा सकते हो, and fruits में तो we have a variety of options. Mango खाने से किसी किसी को pimples हो जाते हैं. I'm not telling कि आप mango मत खाओ completely, but आप make sure कर सकते हो कि आप mango limit में खा रहे हो. कि आप मेक श्योर कर रहे हो कि ओके मैंगोज अगर आए हैं घर पे, तो आई मेक श्योर कि मैं इतने इतने मैंगोज खाऊं, ताकि मैं खुद के फेस का भी थोड़ा बहुत ध्यान रख सकूं. एंड उसके बाद अगर वाटरमेलन खा सकते हो, पपाया खा सकते हो, एनी फ्रूट यू कैन हैव विच इज गुड फॉर योर बॉडी एंड विच विल हाइड्रेट यू इनिशियली. Okay, so our third point is choose your circle wisely. Now, what do I mean by choosing your circle wisely? When you stay in a group of people, a group where there is all rubbish talks, or all fun talks and no responsibilities taking over, you might feel good for a limited period of time. You will be having fun, going out, living your life to the best. But trust me, you're gonna regret it soon, because you know once you realize the responsibilities that you have on yourself, then you will absolutely be like, I don't want to be a part of that group. I want a group where people understand their set of responsibilities, where people try to grow, where people help others to grow and learn their responsibilities, and also help them in motivating, or in like in cases where they give you a boost, where in your low days they will help you, they will motivate you, where you're feeling low, they would be the ones who would like cheer you up and tell you like you don't have to be sad, you have to be encouraging, and also they will tell you the best life advices. Trust me, choosing your circle really matters. Okay, so our fourth point is working on communication skills. Now, until we are into the school, we have a limited set of friends, we have a group which lasted from the past 10, 12 years. But as soon as we enter the college level, might be our friend group changes. We meet new people, we discover new people, we be around the new people, so we adapt new things into ourselves. We believe that like becoming like them might be helping us. So, in this case, working on your communication skills matters, because what do you mean that you are not communicating well, so you don't have any friends? Right? So, if you want to be in a good group, then have a good communication skill. So, I will tell you my story. I was a kid who had nothing, okay, who was like basically people assumed you as dumb, people legit assumed you as dumb. So I was that kid who, I had a limited period, limited number of friends. Also in school competitions, nobody would take me. Nobody was used to like, just call her. Might be she would be good in talking. I was nowhere near to having good communication skills. I was very poor. I lacked confidence. The first thing that I realized was I lacked confidence. Also, I was shy to speak in front of such number of people. That was the biggest mistake. Until when I entered my college, in my 11th standard, I guess, I participated in the fest, the college fest. Our college used to like have college fest for 2 days, which we would prepare for like a month before. So into that stage, I participated in all of the competitions because my class teacher was very supportive. She was strict, but yet very much supportive. So she told me, you go into every competition there is, and I guess there itself I learned how to communicate. Also, you won't believe, when I participated in all those competitions, I did not even achieve one single thing. I only achieved that thing in extravaganza. Like we had a fest called extravaganza, so into that I only had like one prize for myself, which was in group debate. And I believe that, why did I get in groups only? But still, that was not the matter, because at least I participated. At least I tried to make myself more better. At least I improved myself there. Until when I entered my 12th standard and teachers started recognizing me. They started calling me that for anchoring, for managing the programs, for inviting the guests, for making the invitation cards, to going to the principal and letting them know that this day this competition is going to be held, kindly be present there. Things really changed a lot. And there I realized that maybe I had those skills, but the only thing I lacked was confidence, motivation, and discipline, which I got. So, according to me, the thing that matters when you go into college level is communication skills. Also, after college level, you meet a lot of people, a lot of bunch of new people. So, maybe communication skill would be the only one skill that would help you survive there. Okay, so our fifth point is give yourself some alone time. Now, what do I mean by giving your own self some time? So this thing matters, because you are into the phone, you are into a completely different world, scrolling reels, scrolling videos, but you start comparing yourself with others. Like someone has an iPhone and you have some Android phone, you started comparing yourself. You might have been facing this problem but not realizing yet, but you will definitely in future. So the thing I have noticed it, we teenagers start comparing ourselves with the others, the superior one. Not superior I feel, but the ones who gets all the amenities. But I feel getting compared is not a thing. We should work hard for it, because into the reels world, when you see like this person is doing this and I'm doing nothing, we start feeling low. We lack our confidence there itself, which is not a right thing. So I feel that sometimes you should put that phone out and give yourself some time. Even if not putting that phone out, you could either open Pinterest or any apps and you could just draw something that soothes your inner self, that calms your mind, and doing different activities that would give your brain a calm recall, and your brain would say, now you're ready for the outer world. Okay, so our next six point is stop waiting to feel ready. Now, what do I mean by stop waiting to feel ready? So, this point is a bit personal, because when I started creating videos, like creating content, I was demotivated kind of, because I was feeling that today I'll record, but I had some obstacles, any obstacles it could be. So, sometimes I would feel lazy and I would be like, I would be doing this tomorrow, let's put this for tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes. Okay, so I hope these tips would help you for a better future or for a better understanding on how to glow up in and out with Nats. Stay tuned. Bye bye until then.